do that. And it's like, to me, if you're gonna be a GOAT in hip hop, not pop. If I'm gonna talk about, all right, Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, Pac, you know what I'm saying, Kanye, Drake.
I mean, okay. So then, if we want to talk about, because you said that, so it sounds like what your thesis statement is. The reason why Drake shouldn't be in that conversation is not necessarily because of the lack of talent or the lack of hits, but it's his inability or it is his desire not to engage in Black issues. Well, did Biggie really engage in Black issues like that? I mean,
that's a good argument.
I mean, not really, not overtly.
Not really.
He talked about things that young niggas was going through, but
right,
he didn't really engage like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he gave us something that, you know, that we liked, that we appreciated, the grunginess, the mix between the pop and you know, telling us the stories of what it was like in 92, 93 Brooklyn, you know.
Right.
And so,
I think because Biggie was so instant, like if you think about it, Biggie didn't cross over. Like anybody else in the GOAT conversation, they crossed over, like they had crossover success. Biggie never, he died before he really crossed over, you know what I'm saying? Like Biggie didn't become, like Biggie was Biggie to us immediately.
Right.
But Biggie didn't become Biggie to the world until he was dead for like maybe a good year, real talk.
Right.
And so I think that's maybe why I'm giving him a pass in my head, because we put the stamp on Biggie individually versus
I think sometimes we add on the extra stuff that we want our GOATs to have.
Yeah, we mythologize.
Really listen to their music. Maybe it wasn't that at all, because that was a big difference between Biggie and Pac. Like that was one of the main binaries about is Pac was this revolutionary rep, and Biggie was like the smooth Brooklyn gangster, you know.
Right.
I think that he could. I think he was talented and smart enough to do it. And had he lived, I'm pretty sure he would have, but he didn't, you know. But I think with Drake, I think what makes the difference is Drake is so big and it's so blatant, and it's like you can't live in this world and not see what's going on. Like you are purposely closing your mouth. You're purposely being to the things that are going on with Black people. And I mean I get it. It's not something that I like, but you know, like even the last album, man, I'm not a Drake fan. I can't even think of 5 Drake songs that I like. You know, like honestly, like I'm not
his new stuff especially. Like I like 21 Savage's verse on that one song. And I couldn't like literally 21 come in, I'm like, Mike, check us. I'm like, what? You know, and then
I like Lemon Pepper freestyle. I like the Lemon Pepper freestyle. That was good.
It's a couple of, you know, when Drake's in his bag, there's another, is that the track? Hold on, the freestyle one, is that where he's like, it's clear he's going at his ops basically. It's not really like naming names, but he's like, yeah. That might be the one I really like too. I think that's also the thing is frustrating because Drake is blatantly letting us know he is not interested in pleasing the culture. True. I think that's the difference too. It's like when I think about Kendrick clearly cares about pleasing the culture in all the ways possible. Right. You know, he gives us, you know, Section 80 and then look at Mad City. And then, you know, so 2 basic classes back to back. Section 80, a lot of people didn't hear. And he elevates every time. And then like to give us, like my favorite Kendrick joint is Untitled Unmastered. Like a lot of people don't give that one the due that I think it deserves, because I feel like that's like sonically one of the best things that happened in the last decade.
And it was the throwaway joints. That's the crazy.
And it's throwaway joints, right?
It was the throwaway joints. It's like, man.
I'm like, what are you throwing away, my dude? Like you're tripping, you know? And so like Drake is giving us the throwaway joints for real. Drake is giving us 30 tracks on the album, you know what I'm saying? And like 17 of them bad boys are of no value.
Yeah, I mean it's very, but you know what? It's very difficult for me to put Drake. I can't put Drake in my top 5 in the GOAT category, but with this generation, I mean I can't argue.
We don't have that authority.
What's important to them? Like if Drake is important to them, then okay. And at the end of the day, he does have the hits. You know what I'm saying? He does. He shifts because think about it. Drake, made way for the Migos. Drake made way for City Girls. You know what I'm saying? Drake made way for so many people, and it's like, maybe he's not the one to talk about Black issues, but he is the one that puts on the people that are important to various subgroups within our culture. So
he's a cipher almost.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not the biggest Drake fan. I'm not gonna cape for Drake at all. I'm perfectly fine with people not.
But no, this is good. This is powerful discourse, especially since I'm gonna definitely put this out because people think I legit just hate on Drake instead of don't like Drake. If that makes sense. Yeah, people think it's just light skinned. Well, not everybody. People that watch the video get the picture. Yeah, but some folks watch the first 10 minutes was like, all right, this nigga just
hating on Drake. This nigga hating on Drake.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean what J. Cole said, like I'm all about a black man getting paid. Like I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? But he just don't really appeal to me personally. So